So the other day, I came across this quote that said, if being hard on myself actually worked, it would have worked already. If being hard on myself worked, it would have worked already. And that really made me reflect upon a lot of instances on my life where I used to have like a lot of negative self-talk. Like when I started like working out, pushing myself, to get like, oh, get big and sexy and whatever, right? Um, I really used to talk to myself in a negative light to push myself to be better. Like, oh, look, the goal that you like is with this athlete, and you can barely even do 15 push ups, right? And for a very long time, like that negative self talk worked. It was good fuel. But then the older I got, the more disciplined I became. I didn't really need that negative self talk anymore. I didn't need that, you know, negative energy driving me to push myself to do these good habits and things, these good things that actually helped me, like become a better individual. Like I didn't need that negative self talk anymore. But the weird thing is, I didn't realize that I didn't need it anymore. And so it left me in a place where I was just saying all these bad things, but instead of it pushing me to do the good things, right, it ended up making me feel bad, right? Of course, like if you talk crappy to yourself, you end up feeling crappy, right? And so in me feeling crappy, I didn't do those good things anymore. And then now I was stuck in this weird cycle of where I was wondering, why aren't I doing these 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 things anymore? And then now I'm talking negatively about myself again, and then that cycle continues and just spirals down into this negative pit of despair and inconsistency until I realized until I came across the quote that if being hard on myself actually worked, it would have worked already. Like at some point, bro, you got to start loving yourself. You have to start showing more compassion for who you are, for the individual that you became or are becoming. Because at the end of the day, right? Yes, what got us from level 0 to 1 will not get us from level 1 to 2. So if you're the type of person who can relate to my story of like talking crappy to yourself and using that negative energy to drive you, and you've been wondering why you haven't been making any much progress, I think it's time for you to like change the software. I think it's time for you to become a individual who shows more compassion for the little things that they do in their life. Like if you wake up early, love yourself. Thank God that you're waking up early. If you've done push-ups, like you've broke a record or broke a PR, congratulate yourself, man. Go get yourself a little ice cream. Like you need to start showing yourself more self-compassion. You need to celebrate your little wins. You need to become a person that really is just who really is just in love with who they are. Not the person who was hating on themselves, pushing on themselves to become this individual. So yeah, that's what I just wanted to say to you today, bro. Like you need to start showing yourself some more self-compassion. You need to love yourself more. Because if being hard really sorry, if being hard on yourself actually worked, it would have worked already. So maybe it's time for you to change the software and start loving yourself. And yeah, goodbye. See you next time.